How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F123 My Team mode. And today we're going on to the Dutch Grand Prix. Obviously, as you can see, we have a season break, first and foremost, to get through, which nothing really interesting happens during a season break. But we did take some time off. By some time, I mean like a week, which I didn't plan on doing, but it did end up happening. This obviously is going to be a little bit different because, or not different, but this is going to kind of interrupt what I'm doing right now with NASCAR 7, because as you all know, I'm double uploading with NASCAR 7. However, I'm not really going to double upload today with F123, just because it takes way too long, and I really don't want to put a NASCAR 7 alongside this one. I don't want to put a NASCAR 7 video alongside this one, but I might. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling, and if I'm like, you know what, screw it, why not? We'll just upload an NASCAR 7 video and an F1 video together the same day. You know, screw it, why not? But yeah, so I'm excited for this. Hopefully you guys are excited for this too. But yeah, so the last race was the Belgian Grand Prix, and strategy played a key factor into this whole thing, or into the whole thing. And we ended up scouring, not really scouring, but we ended up taking the W. Once again, after our P5 efforts in Britain, we ended up taking the win in Belgium. It was definitely a rainy race. Leclerc definitely is getting frustrated with fighting me constantly, and not being able to get the job done. He did get his third podium of the season, however, but a lot of things can change. For the final 6 races of the season, we don't really know how everything will go. I don't even know how everything is going to go. We're going to find out, but yeah. And then Esteban Ocon scored his first podium of the season, and got Alpine their third podium this season as well. So Alpine in our career, or in our My Team mode, is already doing way fucking better than what they're doing in real life. They haven't scored a point yet, but this team has already gotten 3 podiums, and we're talking Gasly scored a podium in the opening round in Bahrain. Need I say any more? Because I don't think I need to. We have 6 rounds remaining left in the season. It is the Dutch Grand Prix, the Italian Grand Prix, Singapore, COTA, Mexico, and Brazil. I should be able to get at least one more season in before the release of F123, and if I do it quick enough, I should be able to get another season after that. We might have a 4th season. It all just depends on how everything kind of goes. Hopefully it goes really, really well. But, yeah, so fingers are not wanting to work with me today. So, heading into the Dutch Grand Prix, or rather the season break, we lead the championship by 102 points ahead of Lando Norris in P2, followed by Liam Lawson in 3rd, Charles Leclerc in 4th, Oscar Piastri 5th, Carlos Sainz, who went back-to-back DNFs, is 6th, Pierre Gasly is in 7th, Sergio Perez 8th, Max Verstappen 9th, and then George Russell in 10th, followed by Albon at 11th, Ocon 12th, Hamilton 13th, Stroll 14th, Drugovich 15th, Magnussen 16th, and Logan Sargent in 17th. And so far, we still have Nico Hulkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, and Nick De Vries who have yet to score a single point. AlphaTauri now for male, so have yet to score a single point as well. As over on the constructor side, we lead McLaren by 108 points, I think. No, it's more like 112. Yeah, 112 points ahead of McLaren in P2. Followed by Ferrari in 3rd, a little bit back from McLaren. Alpine 4th, tie with Red Bull right now in 5th. Mercedes in 6th. Williams 7th, Aston Martin 8th. They're tied for 7th at 49 points, or they're tied at 49 points. Haas 9th, and then AlphaTauri 10th, and Alfa Romeo in 11th. So that's how it's looking with 6 races remaining of the season. Anything could change. So yeah, we don't got to really fit in any new parts. We should have an aerodynamics upgrade coming, or we should have 2 aerodynamic upgrades come in, and I believe, I think both of these are going to come in before, or no, wait, the rear downforce will come in before Dutch, but the front downforce is going to come in after, and we got to get enough points, actually, resource points, to get the brake disc width, because we don't have enough. Hopefully coming out of the season break, we do have enough. But that won't come in until after, probably Italy. Probably Italy is when it's going to come in. We do have a message, which is a high cash balance, so that's what that's looking like. So We'll start going ahead and start the season break. Oh, and also the Belgian Grand Prix, Valtteri Bottas announced that he was going to be retiring at season's end. I thought from the way that it worded it that he was retiring at Belgium, but he wasn't. So, yeah, but we got Valtteri Bottas for 6 more races. 6 more. And then God only knows what else after that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the season break, which is probably going to be very quick, I'm guessing. Yeah, we're just right back here. So, yeah. We're not going to be able to have enough to get the brake disc width back on yet, but hopefully we'll get we'll get the diffuser. So let's go ahead and answer time. We have a chassis department thing almost instantly. So let's see what this is. The head of the chassis department has stated their opinion on where we should take our development next. They brought up some good points, but it goes against your recent on-track feedback. The department lead has more experience in the matter. We should side with him. I'm the one out there sat in the car going along with my findings. I mean, I'm not losing nor gaining anything, so sure.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well.
I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I guess I'll figure it out soon.
We had a major issue.
Okay, well, there went like 2 upgrades that, or yeah, like 2 possible upgrades that we could have gotten. Fuck. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the diffuser. Yeah, I'm pretty much after the Dutch Grand Prix, I'm gonna have to get both the diffuser and the brake disc width at the same time. I don't even think I'm gonna have enough for that either. Yeah, I don't know. I might have enough, but I'm not too sure. Dams. Get the weekly resources running costs. And now it is time for the Dutch Grand Prix. R&D wise, we haven't fallen. We fell from first, but we're the 3rd best team right now. Ferrari is ahead of us. We're gonna obviously skip this because we don't care about any of that. But yeah, so now it's the Dutch Grand Prix, Circuit Zandvoort. We'll see how this race goes. I don't know how it'll go, but if we have anything to go off of this season, we definitely have the car to win sometimes, but luck might just not side with us because it tends to do that. But we'll see. So I'm gonna hop on the race weekend, do practice into qualifying. I'll meet all of you guys in the race.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. 2.6 miles then make up a lap here at a very wet Zandvoort circuit, where some tricky braking zones and sudden drops can make it all too easy to slide off into the gravel. 14 corners overall, a 678-metre main straight. That will provide the best chance for overtaking. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, DRUGOVICH, Hamilton, Liam Lawson, Smith, Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Albon, Ocon, Magnussen, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Joe, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Smith. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances. But what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another good race today.
Alright, we're rolling off P10 today. First and foremost, I wasn't able to set a lap in qualifying because I was trying to predict the rain before it came down, and unfortunately my timing was off and just didn't set a lap or whatever. We probably could have, but you know, I was like, you know what, I may as well save a set of tires for the race, so that's what we ended up doing. And yeah, now we're here. So rolled off P10 in the wets, which was not anticipated at all. I didn't anticipate any rain today, but we got it now. So let's take a look at the race strategy. Seems like it's going to be inters probably all race, if I had to imagine, because of the clouds, but it also depends on when the rain might end. Definitely have some fuel in the car, not too much, but also not too little. We'll have like 4.5 extra laps of fuel in there. Make the car heavy, but also at the same time, with how fast we burn through fuel, it's probably for the better that we do it this way. If y'all know me and Zandvoort, especially when it's in the wets, I like it in the wet. We have a lot of success in the past in the wet here at Zandvoort, especially in F1 2020 when we first ran here. And I don't think we ran a wet race here at all in F1 22 or 21. Oh, no, we did run one in 22. And no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't run one in 22, I don't think. We ran one last season, though. So, but that was all the way to, but that was towards the end of the race. This may be the whole race, though. I'm not too sure. But let's go on ahead and jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I also bumped up the AI difficulty from 103, which is where we had it at Belgium, to 104. So we're up in the higher asterisk of the AI difficulty here today. So I don't know if it's really going to be easy, but maybe it will be. I'm not too sure, but the AI has definitely got more competitive, and we just kind of have to adapt to that and race hard and push on, and we will be A-okay. Trust me, I know we will. I don't know about winning today. That might be off the car or off the table, but you never know sometimes around here. You never know. Alrighty, well, gained a couple spots in the first series of corners. Passing our teammate and Hamilton. So now I pretty much just got to get used to this track in the wet, and we should be set on go here. I will say, though, car handles really well in the wets here around here. I don't know what it is, but it's just I can get the wets down in fucking Zandvoort. I'm not too sure why, but I can. Whew. A little loose coming out of that corner. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. Didn't know if I completed the pass, so I had to be sure, and sure enough, I did get the pass done on Stroll there. Again, there's just something about racing around here in the wets that I just do really, really good at. I don't know what it is, but it's doing me some good right now. I lost it out of there, but we gathered it back up. We ain't out of it yet. Still a long ways to go, too. Still like 33 laps after this lap.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Oh, really? Well, what's the ETA on the fucking rain? I'd like to know when the rain will stop so I can have a better idea of when to go to dries. But if Mark doesn't want to tell me, then I guess I'll just have to figure it out myself, I guess.
Okay, clear.
Oh, trouble behind. Don't know who that's for. Oh, Ocon's out of it. That sucks. From a podium to a DNF. The story of Alpine and Esteban Ocon this second season. They do one thing good in one race, and then it just comes crumbling down on them in the next. Saved it, by the way.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a little while longer.
My main question is, why in the hell a few laps ago did you say we were going to be running on a dry track soon if we don't have a fucking dry line yet? What kind of sense does that make? None. Makes no sense. Exactly. I mean, at that point, it's just like, what the hell, Mark? Sometimes I wonder why I listen to Mark. I really do sometimes. But then I know why I keep him around. It's because I can't get Jeff back, no matter what I do. Alright, well, the 4 guys ahead of me just drove away.
Gap to your teammate behind is 3.0.
Tires are starting to really kick in. Seems like the rain is starting to lighten up a little bit more. And eventually we'll be on a dry track, it looks like, at some point. Just don't know when that'll happen. Try to get off the inters and march forward, pretty much. Try to, at least. I mean, the tires aren't, like, shot or whatever, but yeah. They are definitely hot as hell, and turning is a bit of a bitch right now. As I literally just channeled my inner fucking Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift and fucking drifted it through the fucking corner through there. Somehow Leclerc pitted the fastest lap time. I don't know how, but he did it.
And gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
See, the funny thing is that the Aston's better than me, but I'm still able to out straight away him. Still able to out straight away Stroll in the fastest car, by the way. But yeah, the rain's definitely gone now. Now we just play the waiting game until it is dry enough to go on to slicks. If I had to guess, around like maybe like lap 13 or 14 is when the rain is, or not when the rain stops. The rain has already stopped, but I think around like lap 13 or 14, the track's gonna be dry enough to where we can come in, fit the slicks on, and depending on what tire we use, go to, you know, put them on, go all the way to the next pit stop, or put them on all the way to the end. To which, if this race goes all the way to, you know, lap 16 before we pit, then there's a small chance that I'm probably going to fit the hards on it and run 20 laps on a set of hards all the way to the end. And something happened to Stroll, and now he's fighting Hamilton. I don't even think I did anything.
Okay, so there's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Oh, okay. Lap 17.
Got that confirmed.
So I guess we're going to put on lap 17 for new inters. But probably by that point, the track's going to be dry, and we won't even be on inters. We might be on a different tire. There's a little bit of spray here and there, but it's not bad. It's also not the greatest.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
Oh, but trouble behind again? Yeah, probably for nothing. Because there was green on the front straightaway, but it went away, so someone probably spawned, if I had to imagine. Gather back up, and they continue on.
The track's drying, the track is drying. Let us know when it's time for slicks.
I don't know. I don't want to like put slicks on and then have it not be timed correctly. We're gonna put slicks on. I want it to be at the right time. But the car is losing fucking grip. Must admit, it is losing a lot of grip. I'm trying to just deal with what I got right now. You know, I'm gonna pull a dumb strategy, but when everybody pits, I'm not gonna pit. I'm gonna keep going until it is time for dries. However, if everybody pits and it is time for dries, then my bed's already made. But I'm willing to take this risk. Oh, well, okay, time to pit now.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
In all honesty, I think if I put the hards on, I could go all the way to the end. Now it's just kind of a matter of who dives in first. Joe just hit the fastest lap with DRS. That's a first. For Joe, that is. I think I might go one more lap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Seems like a lot of us are doing the same thing.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I'm trying something very stupid, but it could work. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna find out if it does. So yeah, a lot of them pitted behind, but
Okay, here's the gap.
there's only so much I can deal with here.
0.8 seconds. There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
If it's for slicks, I just did one. It's probably gonna want me to pit like the mediums or something on it. No.
Okay, copy that.
Like, we're not fitting the fucking inters on. Oh, car's slow. I think it's dry enough. It has to be.
Some information on DeVries.
There goes Nick.
Okay, they're out of this race.
Oh, I hit the grass, but it's okay. There we go. Yeah, even Russell's putting on the hards. So, and Science too. So, they know the strategy that I'm going with here. So, it's not a bad one. Gasly, Piastri did the same thing.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
Perfect.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Caution, caution.
Okay, well, the track's a little bit wet, so we're gonna have to be careful. But yeah, so Hamilton and DRUGOVICH jumped us. However, we should be okay. Yeah, pretty much everyone had the right decision of going on the hards. We'll get this wet, these wet parts out of here in a minute. It looks like in some areas it's pretty bad, others it's not.
Liam is in the pit lane.
Liam made his way in. My team was really trying to fucking screw me over by putting me on the inters whilst everyone else was on the hards. Hamilton didn't go for it on DRUGOVICH there. We do get back up into 8th. I know I can pass these two. I just need a really, really good opportunity. We have the car to do it. Hamilton, I don't think is going to go for it on DRUGOVICH here. It's too short. It was straight to go for it. Felipe versus 7 time. We have DRS now. With our Honda engine, we can catch these two. There goes Hamilton. He's close. Ooh, man.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
You won't clear him going into the corner, but he'll get him out of the corner. GG's Lewis. Now it's our turn to run down DRUGOVICH, try to pass him. Science took the fastest lap from us, but it's okay. DRUGOVICH is slowly falling off of Hamilton. Hamilton pitted the fastest lap, and we do it.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh wow, a lot of the guys. Lando got the fastest lap now. 1:13.8. Try to look for some way around DRUGOVICH here. It might have to be on that tiny little straight, in all honesty. And then we can probably get Lewis on the main straight. I'm not going to be able to get him here. However, we are close. If I just keep this distance, which we kind of lose it, but then we'll gain it right back. Should have him on this straight. Might make a late lunge. Haven't done that in a minute. We back, baby. We back making lunges. Mercedes having a pretty good day, which they must need, especially after the season they've had to lead up to this point. I might save. Yeah, I'm gonna savor my ERS down this straight, so I can get Hamilton on the main straight and pass him there. Damn, the Ferrari boys are just trading the fastest lap. And then we'll take it.
Gap to your teammate behind is 6.5
I probably should have went for it, but eh. Damn, Liam with the fastest lap. Yeah, we'll probably get Hamilton here. Oh, sent it in. Did not mean to do that. We did get him, though.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Said I was going to do it, and I fucking did it. And perfect. Right up into 6 now. You know what? After the weekend we've had where we haven't been the fastest, that honor would definitely go to the Ferraris. I say this is still pretty freaking good for us. Even the simple fact that we're in the points is really good. But now it's just time to put our head down, drive away. We got the fuel that we need to burn.
Okay, gaps of the car ahead is 6.
Coming to 12 to go, and eventually we'll come across the start-finish line and not have to worry about a damn thing. But first, we got to worry about Hamilton and DRUGOVICH on this main straight, which you won't have to worry about them for long. Oh, DRUGOVICH spun out by himself.
Okay, clear.
There it is.
Okay, red flag, mate. Red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane.
I was about to say that's going to cause a red flag.
Right now. Just be careful.
I knew that was going to cause something. I knew it. I knew the minute he spun out, I was like, this is either going to be a safety car or they're going to slam right into him and it's going to be a red flag. They 100% rammed him.
Change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
I mean, yeah, I think going softs all the way to the end is preferred. So we're gonna have like a 10 lap dash to the finish. So this is pretty much, if it didn't rain, this is pretty much the soft tire span and whatnot, how it would be like 10 laps and then you would pit. because the soft tires just don't last that long. So we could get way more out of this than I originally thought. So let's jump into it, baby.
It's good to get back on track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go.
Wow, a lot of DNFs happened.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the
What
yellow
the
flags.
fuck is happening over there? Why is... Wait, I just didn't realize I'm the only one on softs. Wait a minute. Why am I the only one on softs? And who was that stopped over there? And how many people were taken out of that fucking crash? Holy shit, Liam wasn't one of them. Let's go.
The McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race.
Yeah, Piastri got his ass in the lead. We're fucking P4, baby. Let's go. I did not expect this when I was racing today. Or when we went into today's race. Holy fuck. I expected to come out with a P6. Not a shot at a podium right now. I might not be able to get it, but hey, it's good to be up here. Try to pin Russell down. We didn't pinch Russell off, so that's good. These soft tires are not doing as good as I thought they would do, but probably also doesn't help that I have a lot of fuel.
Now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
All right, now it's time to see what Russell's got against me. It also depends on if we can actually stick with these guys ahead, and maybe we won't lose out to Russell. I have no idea.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back into
Okay,
racing
another
speed.
incident's
Come
happening
on.
behind. What the fuck is going on? Oh, Leclerc's going for it. We just took the fastest lap. Leclerc got him. I wonder what that yellow flag was for. But Leclerc is out front of the Dutch Grand Prix. I don't think we can get Sainz though, because if he stays in the DRS of Piastri, then we ain't getting him no matter what we do. I don't even think Russell's going to be able to get around me, in all honesty. Yeah, I just don't have the ERS to play with like Russell probably does. We do have 5 more laps, though. I can still hold this position. I still can. And I think Sainz is going to try to pass Piastri to get a 1-2 for Ferrari. But he just can't quite get there. But also, Piastri's win is like right in front of him, too. So the possibility is right there. He's just not able to take it. Because it just doesn't look like that McLaren has the speed to do it. Just barely have enough to hold it over Russell. Still got him out of the corner as well, funny enough. Well, now I don't got the DRS from Sainz anymore, but I can still hold off Russell here. Still try to, rather. Because I still think I can stay ahead of Russell. Well, that's not at all what I was wanting to do. Well, we made contact, and didn't mean to. Well, now I mean, Lawson are 4th and 5th, respectively. Well, shit. I don't think I have any front wing damage. It didn't look like it. So I'll be okay. Only 2 laps left in this race anyways. Ferraris are going to have a stellar fucking day. And a day that they really fucking needed.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Funny enough, we're able to drive away from Liam a little bit, but not by much. Also, there's a possibility that we could get some first-time point scorers, but I have been disappointed in the past by saying that. I don't want to be disappointed again. So, that's why I'm keeping that at a low.
Final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
But yeah, final lap here in Zandvoort. Tell you what, for everything that we've been able to do, has come as a shock to me today. Gasly got Liam. That's why Liam fell back further. But yeah, from a P10 to possibly finishing in a P6 to then a red flag coming out, and now we're in this position. Yeah, I could not have seen this happening any other way. Gasly's gonna try to get me. We'll go for the defensive move. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Ferrari fan, and especially a Leclerc fan, today is your lucky fucking day. Because Charles Leclerc is finally going to win a race in Season 2 of this season. We're going to hold off Gasly to get P4, baby. Let's go. Barely, but we got it.
Woo! So another excellent win from Ferrari. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, there was so much contact out there today. Absolute carnage, in fact. So our winner just did incredibly well to stay out of trouble. Very composed, very clean racing.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again.
Well, from a P3 finish in Belgium last time out to a win at the Dutch Grand Prix, I say it's pretty good for Charles Leclerc. I'm going to be honest with you. And he finally gets that first one of the season. After last season, he dominated he didn't really dominate. He dominated a lot in F1 22, but definitely not in 23, but he was a championship contender towards the end, but he had been a championship contender pretty much all season last season, but he was able to get some wins here and there, and funnily enough, this is his first one of the season, which is crazy to think about, if you think about it. But yeah, so congrats to Charles Leclerc on the dub, Oscar Piastri P2, Carlos Sainz in P3. We come up with a 4th, I don't know how, but we did, and we'll take the fast lap with us. Pierre Gasly, almost said a 15th, but Pierre Gasly 5th. Liam Lawson 6th, Max Verstappen in his home race finished in 7th, Hamilton 8th, Albon 9th, and Kevin Magnussen for Haas scores another point in P10. Nico Hülkenberg. So close. He was just denied by his teammate. So, one position off. So fucking close. Sargent finished 12th. Zhou 13th, Bottas 14th. These are their best finishes thus far this season. Sonoda 15th, then Lando in 16th, and George Russell 17th with having to make that stop. Now here are the drivers that DNF'd in that crash. Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez, Nick De Vries, Esteban Ocon, and Felipe Drugovich were the DNFs today. Ocon and De Vries had mechanical failures, so that's why they DNF'd. But Drugovich, Perez, and Stroll DNF'd. So Aston Martin takes a big hit because they also just lost 2 fucking points to Williams. And Felipe was given a 5-second time penalty for some unknown reason. He was already DNF'd. They just added insult to injury with that 5-second time penalty. Poor Felipe. Oh, man. Poor Hulkenberg too, man. That close once more. Just can't seal the deal. But take a look at the driver's standing. Charles Leclerc moves himself up into second in the championship. Oh my god, you can't write this shit. Lando Norris, third. Liam Lawson now fourth, tied with Oscar Piastri in fifth. Carlos Sainz in sixth. Gasly now seventh. Perez eighth. Verstappen ninth. And George Russell in 10th. Alex Albon in 11th. Hamilton 12th. Ocon 13th. Stroll 14th. Drugovich 15th. Kevin Magnussen 16th. And then there's Sargent 17th. And then Hulkenberg. Now Zhou. Then Yuki. Then Valtteri and De Vries. Still yet to score a single point. Over on the constructor side, we lead McLaren by 115 points coming out of today's race in P2, followed by Ferrari in third, which they have a shot of getting to McLaren and even us if we just have a bad next couple of races for our team. Alpine fourth, Red Bull fifth, Mercedes in sixth, Williams seventh, Aston Martin eighth, Haas ninth, Alfa Romeo in 10th, and AlphaTauri in 11th. So that is how the driver standings is looking like. So coming out of this race, there's 5 races left. So pretty much if you have 125 plus points, you're out of it. Because that's 5 races worth of points. So from Liam Lawson down, they're out of it. The only remaining contenders are myself, Leclerc, and Lando Norris. And if we have anything to go off of with the Dutch Grand Prix, when it comes to the Italian Grand Prix, we may struggle. It just may happen. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how that will go. But yeah, us 3 right now, we're in contention. We've dominated this season, but anything can happen in these last 5 races. And it could be a detriment to us, a detriment to them, or it could be really positive for them or really positive for us. It just depends. But I'll take a P4 after the day that we probably would have had, which would have been a P6 finish. So I'll take it. Take any little bit of it I can get. And yeah, I'm satisfied with it. I'm satisfied. P4 and P6. I'll take it. Really good day for the team. Alright, so the next race is the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and we have a sponsorship renewal with Neon, so we're just going to go on ahead and renew with them because there's a reason behind it, and I've been doing it all season, but yeah, yeah, so re-sign with them, get the activities laid out, reaction training, performance comparison. We're actually now the 5th best team. McLaren and Red Bull have jumped us for this weekend. Oh dear heavens. This could get pretty bad. So let's go ahead and get this diffuser redesign layout, which will come in after Monza. Hopefully with the front wing main flap. And then the brake disc width, we'll get that in. Can't really do anything else on that side of the garage. Can't do anything on the engine side of things, but we are still good on the engine. We don't got to worry about that for now. Got like ultimate upgrades for engine power, ERS, and fuel efficiency. Eventually these will come in. I don't know when the fuck that'll happen. I'm guessing this one will come in later this season on the 14th of October, and then this one's going to be next season, which is the 9th of June, which is the fuel technology. So yeah, but all this should put us back past Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari, and it'll put us near Aston Martin. So we got something to look forward to. But I do know I want to get enough money to get one of these to spec 3, and we have the money to do it. But the main question is, do I do it now or do I wait? Because I have no idea what Monza is going to bring for us. But also, a part of me knows that all I have on chassis is the calipers, and all I have on the aerodynamic side of things is the territory wing flaps and the Venturi tunnels. So I got like one thing over here and 2 over here. So yeah, I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle, but I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. I don't know when, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, so last time we came to Monza, we had an amazing finish with, funny enough, Leclerc and Lando Norris, to where we denied Lando a win, and we ended up taking it. So that's how we ended up doing that. But yeah, I don't know how it'll go, but hopefully hopefully Monza goes well for us. But that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below for more. Next race is the Italian Grand Prix of Monza. I love Monza. Love the track. Just curious how it'll all go. Because like I said, if we have anything to go off of from the Dutch Grand Prix, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass when we go to Monza. But hopefully it's a little bit different. Hopefully. But thank you guys so much. My name is Chris. I'm out. Also, have a great day. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Love you guys so very much. And goodbye.